What's the pettiest reason someone unfriended you? So apparently breathing too loudly during a Zoom call is grounds for social media execution. Let me explain. It was Thursday. Not a special Thursday, just one of those Thursdays that feels like a Wednesday pretending to be Friday. My friend Dimitri had invited me to his virtual game night. You know the type. 15 people in little boxes, half of them frozen mid-chew, someone's kid screaming about dinosaurs in the background, and that one person who refuses to mute while they're clearly making a smoothie. I joined late because my internet decided to have an existential crisis right when I clicked the link. When I finally got in, everyone was playing online Pictionary. Cool, harmless. I can draw a stick figure if absolutely necessary. Everything was fine for exactly 7 minutes. Then, Dimitri's girlfriend Astrid unmuted herself and said, "Can whoever's breathing like Darth Vader please mute?" The entire call went silent. Everyone started doing that awkward check your mute button dance. I checked mine. Green light. Unmuted. I quickly clicked it off, assuming I was part of the collective breathing problem. But no, Astrid wasn't done. "It was definitely you," she said, and I watched in horror as her cursor moved to point at my little video square. "Every time you unmute, it sounds like you're recovering from a marathon." I blinked. I literally just unmuted to say hello earlier. She crossed her arms. Even through the pixelated video quality, I could see her commitment to this accusation. "No, you've been unmuting periodically. I can tell by the little green outline. And when you do, it's just heavy breathing. Now, let me be clear. I breathe like a normal human. Not a marathoner, not a pug with sinus issues, not someone climbing Everest. Just regular oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. Nothing fancy." I tried to defend myself. "Astrid, I think you might be..." See? There it is again. That passive-aggressive exhale. Passive-aggressive exhale? Ma'am, that's just how air works when it leaves lungs. But apparently, my respiratory system had personally offended her ancestors. Dimitri, trying to mediate, suggested we just get back to the game. But Astrid was on a mission. She started keeping a tally. Actually screen shared a notepad document titled Breathing Incidents and added timestamps every time she claimed I was respiratory harassing the call. 10:32 p.m. Sigh of contempt. 10:35 p.m. Aggressive nose whistle. 10:37 p.m. Intentional exhale. I muted myself and typed in the chat, "This is insane." She responded out loud. Now he's being hostile in the chat because he can't handle being called out for his breathing crimes. Breathing crimes. I was being accused of breathing crimes. The game continued, but the vibe was dead. Every time someone drew something, Astrid would interrupt to announce another breathing violation, even when I was fully muted. She claimed she could sense the breathing energy through the screen. Finally, I'd had enough. I unmuted one last time and said, "Astrid, I'm literally just existing. If my breathing bothers you that much, maybe get better headphones." Dead silence. Then she left the call. Just gone. Vanished like my dignity. Dimitri texted me after, "Dude, what did you do?" "What did I do? I exchanged oxygen for carbon dioxide at a normal rate." Apparently, that's a war crime in Astrid's universe. The next morning, I woke up to find myself unfriended on every platform. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even LinkedIn. She removed me from LinkedIn like my breathing was going to affect her professional network. But the best part? She didn't just unfriend me. She made a whole post about it. Sometimes you have to remove toxic people from your life, especially those who weaponize their respiratory system. Weaponize their respiratory system. The comments were gold. People asking if I had asthma. I don't. If this was a metaphor, it wasn't. If she was okay, debatable. Then Karma arrived wearing a cape and holding a kazoo. 2 weeks later, Dimitri sent me a video. Astrid had started a podcast about mindful living. Episode 3, she's talking about the importance of natural breathing. 20 minutes in, her mic picks up every single breath, like she's doing ASMR for emphysema patients. The comments destroyed her. Who's breathing like they're inflating a bounce house? Is this a sleep apnea awareness podcast? Someone please teach the host about audio editing. She deleted the episode and posted about how people don't understand artistic breathing. Artistic breathing. I'm still blocked everywhere, but honestly, my lungs and I are thriving without that energy. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. It just needs to breathe dramatically while doing it.